welcome back.
Okay, Vidya Balan from Lage Raho
Oh
Manna
yeah,
Bhai.
that's where that's from.
Good morning.
Mumbai.
दोस्तों.
Oh, के साथ दोस्तों. Anyway, episode 25.
Yeah, I just can't keep track of it.
Half a century.
Half a century.
Almost 50.
25 is my birth date.
You know, 25 also means that
I'm also 25 years old.
No, no, she's not. I can't, like, legally, I can't have you that young, you know, like, I feel like that's too
It's
young.
legal, sweetie. We
But
live in India, it's
too
18.
Anywhere in the world, it's 18.
To get married.
Yeah, anywhere in the world, it's 18.
For men in India, isn't it 21?
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I know there's some like weird gendered nonsense.
Well, she's
'Cause we're
27.
Indian.
So, and I'm 28.
I mean, okay, let's get to it quickly.
Why?
Because the viewers are watching us on YouTube, guys.
So,
We're in Jaipur.
yeah, we're in Jaipur.
Like, I didn't want to be like, ये कौन सा घर है? इनका
हाँ.
घर ready हो
नहीं,
गया?
नहीं, नहीं.
You know?
We're in Jaipur.
We're in Jaipur at Fairmont.
At Fairmont,
I love it.
Jaipur. It's great. It's a great hotel. To me, it seems like an adult amusement park.
To me, it doesn't.
Because it's like very, very themed. It's a new place, completely new property, and then
How new?
all of it is like Mahal style.
It's themed
I mean, it's not-
in terms
It's
of
not 300 years old.
fair. It's themed in terms of its decor. It's not there's no like fun things to do here.
Right, but like they like really play into it, you know, like all
Yeah.
the people are like they're styled as darbaris, but they play a character like a darbari. Like they'll have someone open the door and they'll have tabla players.
When we
You know,
came,
it's-
when we
it's-
reached,
It's like when people from abroad come to India and like Rajasthan. This is what they
This is their
expect.
experience.
And then you're getting that same experience.
As
and,
Indians,
Yeah.
who
and
come
so-
to Jaipur like twice a year.
So it's not this, right? Like you don't really think of Jaipur like this anymore.
Mhm.
But then you get it seen, you see it like that, and then
And
then you see like nice pot-bellied desis like
yeah.
taking videos of it.
Including us.
Nothing against pot-bellies, we have them too. But it's just the fact that like it's very unique in that way.
Yeah.
So it feels like a theme park.
It's really nice.
It's good.
I
It's
love
it's
it.
a
They
fun
have like
place.
massive gates as you enter.
Yeah.
There's a man. His full-time job is to sit upstairs in one balcony
Yeah,
and like throw
rose petals as you enter.
There's a man with like the whole mustache.
Yeah.
And an umbrella,
Yeah.
and there's like a guy with like drums, and then you go
Two
inside
guys with two
Oh,
drums.
yeah, and then you go inside, and there's a guy on like his
Yeah.
violin. I want to say.
I read that
Desi violin.
I read that the darwaza is actually a very old original darwaza.
Oh, they have multiple.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to come and stay here. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful property, and
We got a good deal.
yeah, we got a good deal.
I mean, not
Non-sponsored.
sponsored. Yeah, we're paying for everything. It like hurts, but it's a good kind of hurt. You know, like we didn't take a trip for like the last 5 months. We've just had a very busy time at home. If you list down the things that we have, and I love doing it, Natasha hates doing it, but you know, like we have the house renovation. That's one thing. We have the wedding that's going on. For the very long time, I had a grandmother with terminal illness, so that was something that we were taking care of. My father had surgery, and that was another thing that changed responsibilities that I had in the house as well.
Yeah.
Totally fair. It had to happen. It's still something that is a responsibility. It's nothing that we can do much about. And it's fine.
Yeah.
So then there's that. And then what else do we have?
I mean,
Oh yes, then we had a full-time job. Then we have the blog. Then we have the podcast.
It's
then
basically
we have,
all the things Archit does.
Yes.
And,
And then Natasha. had
there's a
some-
photo op happening outside, by the way. Can this lady take pictures of us?
No.
I'm so distracted.
But she's been taking. I saw them with their kid as well, like downstairs.
This
They've done-
auntie's
they've done a
had an
dress-
outfit change.
Yeah,
she was in red earlier.
She's in a dress.
She's on
change.
yellow now.
Wow.
Thank you for asking.
And the hotel
This gal
next
is
to
committed.
the hotel next to our hotel has a
Really?
wedding going on.
And looks tax central.
Natasha says that because she just sees disco lights and she's like, why?
That's why we're
That's
doing a
her
day
only-
wedding.
Yeah, sure, but we'll still have some lights.
I'm throwing everybody out at 6 p.m. sharp.
Yeah.
The 6:30 is Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, there's a race on our wedding day.
The last race of the season.
The last day of the season.
Oh,
But-
also like my voice is back. I can
Yes, your
speak
voice is
loudly.
back. Wow, we're like taking tangents here. Definitely enjoying it.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. So
And
so basically, can I talk about the trip? Like why we're
no,
here?
just 1 second.
Okay, sure.
Before that, I know we promised one of your followers and one of our listeners that we'll talk about like games and stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll
about
get to it
games.
next episode because we're in Jaipur and we want to talk about Jaipur.
Yeah.
So I just now over to you. I just wanted to
Oh. I thought we were just doing updates right now.
Oh, go on. You can continue with what about this trip.
Yeah, I mean that's the episode, so we parked that.
You
for a
just
bit.
said it.
Now I realized what I was doing and why that was wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so lots of responsibilities, which meant that we couldn't like get time, and so we had to make time, and that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
So we did that, and that's why we're here. Like no
Yeah.
special reason.
Just made time for ourselves.
Yeah,
And we like to do this.
yeah, a lot of people message us saying, "Oh, like Jaipur's great for like furniture, so you should go check that out." And I was like, "Calm mat do yaar, or please." Like really thankful.
I've
that you
given him
said it,
enough
but-
calm that we're here.
But yeah, so
I went on a shopping spree today.
yeah, yeah.
To one shop. And just bought like
Yeah.
dresses and dresses and
Actually,
dresses and dresses.
let's just talk about Jaipur. We'll do updates later.
What other updates do you have? Oh yeah! Archit now comes with a blue tick. It's so exciting. He got verified.
And too shy to have.
I
fun with
mention
this.
it every like 3 hours so that he never forgets.
So I actually like apply for verification like almost every month.
Because you deserve it.
Yeah, and because I feel like at some point they'll let me in.
Mhm.
So, and I don't know why I think verification is great or whatever. Like, I feel the value of verification is changing rapidly. Twitter kind of like really removed everything and has changed the norm. If Instagram kind of follows that, then very soon you will pay for a verification as well. So, I don't know what this means really, and I
I
don't
mean,
know what
what's
the
good
future
is
of it
that-
looks like.
Oh, you mean like everybody who's already verified will also, like Twitter is doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Like-
like people can just buy blue ticks. And I was like, well, at least we got it for free.
No, it's not that. What I'm saying is that like Twitter changed the definition of the verification.
Fair,
It
fair.
started saying that it's not for people of notability, but of people who believe in the product and want to contribute with a meaningful voice. And that's their definition. So it's not all. It's like people who are verified on Twitter as
Mhm.
compared to verified people on Twitter. And Instagram might do the same, so it just depends on which business or which
I love the way your
person
brain works.
wants to pay for being a notable figure on Instagram as compared to people who don't.
Hmm.
And
Nice.
that's a problem, right? So, anyway, I hope that.
Whatever, it just comes with a blue tick now. It's such a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know what I did different to get it this time. I genuinely have not influenced anyone to give it to me because there
Yeah.
are ways to do that.
Yeah.
And if you find a way and it works for you, totally go for it because like why not?
Yeah.
But I don't know what I did different to get it. I'm happy I
Let
did.
me talk about how I felt when I saw it.
Yeah, because I applied for it, and I'll tell you, I like applied for it like at like 2 on the day off. I think there was a
Hmm.
Wednesday, like this last Wednesday, and yeah, and then I just like went for a shower, and I was like, oh, I'll go meet Natasha because she had a tooth extraction. Because Natasha is just like going through all her medical challenges at one go.
It's like
So-
shiny.
Yeah, so she's like doing her radical makeover right now. So she has one
Sure,
tooth.
because my tooth was visible and now
She-
it's just changed the way
the biggest fucking tooth ever has been unearthed. Really, it was like unearthed from her mouth as compared to like
I go. It was like weirdly hooked.
it was a dinosaur tooth.
It
Is what I
was
tell you.
giant.
Giant.
And my dentist, poor man, struggled for so long. He just kept trying, like, he was like tightening something. He could go here and go. He's trying to tighten something, like trying to like shake it out of my mouth, and it just wasn't going. And I was in so much pain. He had to give me so much anesthesia. And in the middle of it, I was like chit chatting with him. I fucking love my dentist as much as I hate him because he removes my
Yeah.
teeth all the time. I've
All the
gone-
time, 3 years. Last time you
I
went.
got him almost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
In like September 2019. And I was like, yes, I will come back for my next extraction. I never went back. I even had the like balls to once message him and be like, hey, I think I have an infection. Can you give me some medicine? And now I just know what medicine he's going to prescribe every time. I don't even bother. I just
Yeah.
pop it. I know that's not a good thing, but whatever. Sue me.
No one's gonna sue you. You're just gonna be, and like you're gonna have one of those like highly resistant bodies to antibiotics, and then you're gonna have a problem.
Interesting.
You're
I
gonna
don't
want
take
to
it for
sue
fun.
someone.
I'm joking. I don't take Augmentin for fun. But yeah.
Thank you for prescribing to the rest of the world now.
Augmentin, Daralac,
No.
and Keterol.
We are not medical experts.
Speak for yourself. I am.
We do not hold degrees. Do not hold us responsible for this
Archit's
prescription.
cousin sister does. So if you have any questions, just hit us up and we'll ask
No,
her.
she's not yet a complete doctor. Like I think she would also say no.
I'm just here to spread false information.
But anyway, so
There are more people out for the photo op, by the way. And what's like the one thing?
do you just want to do a sting operation? Is that what you
thing-
want to do? Let's set up a camera and you and I can just do commentary, right? And it'll be
Honestly,
great.
that would be gold content. We can do it for like 1 full hour. We'll put it up on like YouTube. People will love it. We'll get so many views. And then
Chal, kar. What's stopping
just
you?
one last thing
Yeah.
about Fairmont.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the breakfast was pretty good.
Yeah.
Shocking.
No, but you were trying to finish the reaction to the verification.
Fucking hell.
Let's
Okay,
do
okay,
that.
okay. So,
Then we'll go into Jaipur.
So I'm sitting on my nice lazy boy chair, comfy like this, scrolling on my phone. I just saying Nick, like literally, like 5 feet away from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onto the right side because most of our listeners are still audio. So it's like she's sitting parallel to the sofa I'm sitting.
Yeah. And then I'm like sitting on Instagram and I see something funny and I'm like, let me send it to Archit instead of like lifting up my phone and showing it to him. So I sent it.
Lifting it up as if it's like a heavy bori. It's not even like, like delicately. She's like picking it up as if it's like a, rice.
Whatever.
Bori.
If anything, all our listeners will now go over to YouTube to watch me demonstrate.
No, guys, please stay on audio.
Stay
Audio
on
is
both,
great.
guys.
Please.
Come on, listen on both.
No,
if you
no,
love us.
please. You can't love us.
Anyway, so then I like send him this thing, and then I see this like blue mark next to Archit.
Blue mark.
And I'm like,
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Cashew. Look at the level. Look at the audio level you just created.
I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, you got verified, babe, you got verified. My mom's like, what is going on? And then I just like, huh?
I was working, like she just screamed, and honestly, guys, she screamed so much in the regular day, you never know which one is
It
for
was
what
also like my
reaction.
throat was bad.
Yeah,
Like,
that
the-
was also true.
I-
She was croaking a little
I
bit.
think it was the day we also recorded the last
I
episode.
was like, oh my God.
Oh, it wasn't the day we recorded. But yeah, my throat was bad and like I was just so happy and
Yeah.
I was just so happy
It was
for
so-
you.
it
I'm
was so
so
cute.
proud. I think like big, not big, whatever you think it is, this whole Ram Katha you went through. I just think like it's like recognition.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important. And it's like, it's
Yeah.
like when you're working at a place and you do something good, you've done something good, but like you want people to acknowledge that. It's kind of like that. Because the content you're creating is great.
Yeah.
At least I tell you that, so you better know it. But like the verification is just like an acknowledgement
Validation,
and
yeah.
validation for it. So yeah, I'm just really happy for you.
I like how you put your own office politics into it. It's
That's
great.
right.
There is an episode.
We will get to it. We're just
On office
trying to be PC.
we
for a while.
we have a lot of comments on that, but we're just trying to like stabilize,
Yeah.
reset,
Situation.
and then we'll create it.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Clickbait. This is just clickbait.
नताशा और अर्चित ने मचाया तहलका ऑफिस की जानकारी जानिए
हमारे रिश्तेदार अगर उसने पढ़ लिए ना ये सब जो तू लिख रही है, वो फर्स्ट सेंटेंस ही पढ़ेंगे वो पागल हो जाएंगे.
Anyway, let's take a break
Yeah.
and we'll come back and then we're going to tell you guys the entire story of Jaipur.
Like why we love it.
Why we love it. Why
Let's
it means
do
so
like
much to
why
us.
we love it. Places to eat,
Mhm.
places to visit.
And places to buy shop.
Visit me.
Buy
Anya.
shops. Buy dresses. I'm wearing one right now.
Okay, cool.
Listeners, go on to YouTube and see my dress.
I don't understand why you're selling a place that gave you no discount.
1,000 rupee discount. I'll
Oh.
take it because I'm busy.
Okay. Alright,
Busy.
cool. We'll see you right back.
So fixing your hair.
Why?
We're back. Our frames have changed. Video watchers.
Yeah.
I did some people watching.
Yeah.
Archit wants to be creepy.
I want to watch into other people. I can see someone doing their emails.
Let me just quickly get back to the one problem with Fairmont is that you can literally look into anybody's rooms, and there's this like we're on the second floor. There's this space. There's like on the floor below us, it's like this open area where you can go and like
a rooftop.
It's a rooftop, but on the first floor, and you can literally look into people's room. Yesterday, sorry lady.
Yeah, we
saw
accidentally.
lady breastfeeding, and then we obviously like moved away because privacy and everything. But like, guys, come on, like Fairmont, do something. Get I don't know, get those mirror. No, never mind. I take it back.
No, that's a film. You can put a mirror film, like a photochromatic mirror film that makes it like a mirror on the front, but then it'll just ruin the complete aesthetics of the place.
I was gonna suggest
because
something
it's not
else.
Mahal style.
You were thinking of something else.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about it from this movie. It's called Bobby Deol, Amisha Patel, and Akshay Khanna. I just can't remember the name anymore. I'm gonna remember in the middle of the podcast.
It's okay.
Anyway, and then this Amisha Patel like sees this mirror and she starts like dancing in front of it and like trying to look good and stuff. I'm like, Amisha, please. And then on the other,
you don't like Amisha Patel.
she's too like rondu.
Okay.
And on the other end, on the other side of the mirror, inside the room is Bobby, and he can see through that. So for her it's a mirror, but for him it's a glass.
Oh.
And he like
No,
sees
yeah, I mean, you basically have to put it ulta. Some idiot has put it the other way around for them.
Huh?
Like it's visible to everyone else, but to you it's a mirror. As the person
From inside the room, it's a glass.
Oh, okay.
And then from outside of the room, it's a mirror.
Yeah, so that's fine. Why is that bad?
It's just it's a funny scene.
Oh. Okay. I may or may not
Jaipur.
cut this. But Jaipur, yes.
You haven't got it.
Okay, fine. Jaipur. Do you want to talk about like why we love it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Should I talk about
Yes.
it? Okay, I'll tell it so badly. Our first trip, basically, when we started dating was
As a
to
couple.
Jaipur.
Yeah.
As a couple. When we started dating, same thing.
Yeah. Actually, we weren't girlfriend boyfriend.
It was to Jaipur and
Were we girlfriend boyfriend? No, technically we weren't.
I'll tell you what happened. This boy, sweet boy of ours, Archit, was like, I'm seeing this girl, but I haven't made her my girlfriend. And then, to make her my girlfriend, why don't I write her a note? And I'll sneak it into her bag. Are we in school, Archit? No.
I was so nervous.
I'll sneak this note into her bag while we're at like Starbucks or something. And then she'll see it when she gets home, and then she'll respond to me as to whether she wants to be my girlfriend. And then the bag was like on a chair, and I picked it up, and the note that had gone into the bag wasn't nicely placed, and the note probably fell out of my bag. And then when I get home after like 2 hours, I just like, did you see the note? And I'm like, what note? So no, we were not girlfriend boyfriend, but
Yeah.
it was like the day.
But like such a romantic
Such a
thing.
sweet boy.
Such a romantic.
pata
So
nahi.
because
What sweet
how do you
boy.
know? Because the note was gone. You didn't read it. It
You
was
could
a
have
romantic note.
You could have read it in those words.
It comes from the heart, and when it leaves, it doesn't come back.
I mean,
It's
to be
unique words
fair,
of love.
We came to Jaipur. He did the whole note thing again. This time he gave it to me properly.
Yeah.
It was still very sweet. I still have it.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Okay, thanks.
But
No, I'm
okay,
gonna like crumple it and
So
throw it
our
off.
first trip to Jaipur was so funny. It was because I had a pop-up, my first ever pop-up, of like just like a 8-course meal or 7-course meal, seven-course meal that we made. Like really cute idea. The person organizing it did not a best job of it, but you know, whatever. It was a great
Conceptually.
memory and a great opportunity, so it was good. And I was just going there with like lots of equipment, and I was supposed to cook in this other like remote kitchen location, and from there all the food will come to the actual area
Pop-up,
where the
yeah.
pop-up would happen. So we went Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday was the pop-up. Saturday was when we had to prep, and then Friday was just like an open day. And I told Natasha, I was like, you know, you should come. Like Saturday.
Come for the pop-up.
Yeah, come for the pop-up. Saturday is
Yeah.
gonna be a little busy. You can like chill in Jaipur, and
I
Friday we can go.
I was like, yeah, I'll go shopping.
And Natasha was like, yeah, I'll go shopping. She got a book for the first time. I saw a book in that girl's hand, and then it's true.
We've been together for 1 month. I mean, like, yes, for the first time. It was not the first time.
Actually, it was the only time I've seen a book in that girl's hand. So it was false marketing. And then so I was like, fine. And then that Friday we chilled. Then
Friday we didn't chill. The day we reached, we met the girl who had organized the pop-up.
No.
Mm-hmm.
We met.
She came in that bori with this boria of like tomato and pyaz and whatnot. That was the day we met her, and then we realized how pathetic
the situation is.
the situation was gonna be.
Yeah.
We basically had to go to like this like these two girls who used to stay together, their house, who were like chefs at some hotels in Jaipur, and we had to like go and cook there and like.
Yeah.
Sweet Archit. That's what I'm gonna start calling you.
Sweet Archit.
Sweet Archit was like, I'm gonna make a savory galette, and I'm gonna make a sweet galette, and I'm gonna feed 30 people, so that means I'm gonna make 60 galettes.
Yeah, and the original plan was to cook 20 people. It became 30 by the time
because there were lots of people who want to come, which is great.
Yeah.
But we baked those galettes.
Yeah.
In OTGs, 6 at a time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And that means we had about 60 galettes to make, which means we had 10 batches plus extras for like mistakes, issues, like whatever, like wear and tear. So we probably made 12 batches of the galette, maybe 11. A full pasta sauce. We had to do parts of a dessert. We had to do so many things.
So many things.
And Natasha kind of like we got all the equipment and we got all of the food. The food took really long, the ingredients to come. So it was like Saturday we were supposed to start cooking at like 8 o'clock in the morning. We met the girl at 8 and we stayed there till about 1 to actually get all the ingredients. We started cooking at 2 and that's when Natasha realized that I can't leave Archit. I just have to help him. And this girl has met me for a month, right? Like we've met like maybe 10 times in that process, maybe 12 times in that process. And fully committed to going with a stranger for three days to another city and like becoming sous chef.
You're not a stranger though.
I mean, whatever.
I mean, like I think the best thing, like the safety comes from like this boys from Shriram. You know,
whatever. Like I was already verified. You know.
No, you weren't.
So like I was verified. You know, like in public for public.
You're there.
Anyway, so that was our first trip, and like it's been our most memorable trip. We had a great time. We'll talk about that in another episode, but that's a great story. But because of that, we've had like really nice memories, and because Jaipur is the only like place that you can take a road trip and it feels like a road trip, and then it's still different but also the same.
It's also like, and it's not the only place you can. It's a short enough road trip, but it still feels like a road trip. It's only 4
like
hours.
Roads are clear, nice place. Like Agra is kind of annoying to come from Gurgaon because you have to go through like 3 states
Delhi,
to actually get into the highway that is really nice and. And like Jaipur's like
special.
Jaipur's special for that.
I think like we've come here at least 7 times.
Yeah, we really like it, and every time,
last 4 years.
Every time that we come, we go to different places. So we're happy with how Jaipur is like taking care of us. And so, what places that we recommend for staying, and depending on your budget, a good like.
Do you remember the places we stayed at?
So a mid-budget, like a fairly affordable place and a good place to stay is either one of the Radissons. So those are both very good. We've stayed at not the city center. We've stayed at the other one, which is a newer Radisson.
I've stayed at city center as well.
Yeah, so the newer one's really good, and it's really close to one of our favorite like eateries called Tapri. So
called what?
Tapri.
Tapri.
Okay, fine, Tapri. Okay.
I corrected your Hindi.
All right. Tapri. So Tapri is really good. We'll talk about that. So that's a good mid-range for a higher end like. Fairmont's pretty good.
Fairmont's great.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
But I'm saying like higher end because like there's also like Raj Vilas and all those places.
Oh, those are out of my reach.
Yeah, they're out of our reach, so we don't.
I mean, they're not out of our reach, but we don't want to spend that kind of money.
Yeah, exactly. So Fairmont's a really good place for that like more higher end range. Rajputana is also great.
Yeah, just like a luxury hotel.
Yeah. And then there are a lot of like Airbnbs and farmhouses that we have realized are everywhere, that have pools and things like that. And if you're going with like a larger party, there are some great places. Like Tree of Life has always been like a good place to go.
Also very expensive.
Yeah, but if you take a villa with like
Yeah,
5-6
yeah.
people,
Then
it
it
becomes
comes up,
pretty
yeah.
affordable. And
Yeah.
that's how you should take that place, because it's not like a two-person
And
place.
if are there like 4-5 people out there who want to befriend us?
Yeah, if there are, like, you know, like
Guys,
tell us,
seriously, like, I
make us a
think
part
we
of a
need some
friend group. I
friends.
think, yeah, we'll do well.
We'd love to make some couple friends because
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, we really need couple
our friends are single. At least mine are.
Yeah.
Yours aren't, but we just don't end up chilling with them.
Yeah.
My friends are just really single, and like, I mean, I don't think they're hearing this, but if you are, guys, like, what the fuck is going on? No,
I
I'm
mean,
kidding.
it's okay.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What I really want to say is that, like, you know, when you do get into a relationship, your priorities do change, and like, you can try to fight it, but it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Your heart is not gonna fucking fight it if you're in a relationship that's important for you, and you're going to want to spend time with your partner as opposed to spending time with your friends and stuff like that. So yes, at one time, actually, like pre-COVID, we were really good that way because we would meet our friends more and stuff. Now it's changed also because like home and like easy.
Yeah,
blah,
no,
blah,
and
blah.
this year is actually an anomaly. Like you can't really
This year is-
take yourself so hardly this year because there are just so many
Yeah,
responsibilities.
but not this year. I'm talking about in general as well.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, in like last year was the same. Like last year was also like COVID was still there. Like job security was a challenge. Like we were still like struggling with lots of
I
things.
don't know.
last
It's
year.
just like my mode of chilling and stuff has just changed so much. Like I don't want to go out all the time. And
Yeah.
I don't want to go out every night and drink. And like I
Yeah.
don't want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to go to a shitty place.
Yeah.
I'm happy to spend that money. You know,
Yeah.
like all of that shit.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that-
yeah.
It's so different with our friends. So
Yeah, I mean, priorities.
I know
are
they're not
different.
listening to this, but I wish you guys were. So like you need to fucking hear it.
Yeah.
The truth hurts.
I mean, honestly, we just want Rohan to have a girlfriend
Rohan, get a girlfriend.
because I know he's our single friend that he is listening to this, and
Yeah.
like, if he gets a girlfriend, and I've said this to Natasha, like, if he gets a girlfriend, then we'll have a couple, like a couple friends, because that'll
Maybe
be
we
fun.
should get on Bumble for friends.
No.
Anyway,
No.
so okay, places to recommend in Jaipur. Let's do it.
Yeah, so places to recommend. We'll do this
Places to
quickly.
eat,
Yeah,
maybe. Eat, drink,
So
whatever.
Tapri was really good.
Tapri.
It's like a Bikaner wala situation, like fast food, like really thoughtfully built. It's almost like an upmarket chai stall.
Yeah,
it's
that's
yeah,
more
it's a more authentic, well thought out
chayos.
chayos, exactly. Like a chai point or chayos. Actually, no, sorry, chai point's a sponsor.
It's definitely not
but
a Bikaner.
chayos, like a very like upmarket chayos. Like
Yeah.
it feels like it's a mom and pop shop still, and that's a really unique.
An
thing about it.
upmarket, but like not like expensive upmarket.
Exactly.
Right? Like
Yeah.
good quality,
Neat and clean.
neat and clean. You
Yeah.
like to go and sit there. You like I'd happily spend like 4 hours of my day at
Yeah.
Tapri.
Yeah.
It's an upmarket Tapri.
For
that's
people in
whole
the
thing.
south, like it's almost like bread and chocolates are upmarket Starbucks. You know, similar concept. Like it's,
You and your bread and chocolate.
I love bread and chocolate.
Like it's only in Chennai.
Exactly.
Like
and
only-
Pondicherry.
Fine.
And people in the south know that. Everyone desires to go there. Like, okay, alright. I don't know why the hate.
Okay, sorry.
but-
Wait, I want to say what to eat at Tapri. Get the dal pakwan, it's the best.
Yeah.
Get the tadka Maggi, it's amazing. It's a little spicy.
Dabeli pav is good. I had
Have
that.
we had it?
Mhm.
Okay, the vada pav is good.
Kokum.
The kokum sharbat is great for people who don't know, who haven't had kokum enough. Like you
Yeah.
need to. It's yum.
Kokum sharbat or kokum soda, both are good.
Yeah. And then ask them to give you kala namak on the side,
Yeah.
black salt, and then put like a hefty pinch of it.
You're talking
Your
about kokum
kokum.
sharbat, and then you're just translating black salt. Ab jise kokum sharbat, if someone knows, then
You
they'll
read it
know
on the
black
menu and you'll see kokum sharbat.
salt. Haan, acha, theek hai.
Samjha?
Alright.
Yeah.
So cool. So that's Tapri. We'll not do too many suggestions. We're running out of time also, please. So, and light is going away. Na? You are so fine, white and so bright. Even yesterday, so the other place that we recommend is Jodi. It's a hotel in the middle of the city. It's
In the middle of
beautiful.
Jodi Bazaar.
In the middle of Jodi Bazaar. It's called Lal Mahal, where it's actually situated. The Mahal is also a hotel, and then they have a restaurant. They're very like prim and proper about like seating and all, and but then you go there and it's like just a restaurant. So take them with a pinch of salt in terms of their like high browness, but they're very good in terms of service, like great service and really cool food. It's basically vegetarian food, vegetarian desi food, but not fusion. It's just reimagined.
You said it perfectly yesterday. You basically called it desi food with French plating.
Yes, it's desi food with like a French presentation, which means it's reimagined in its like visuals, but the flavors are completely desi. It's not like they're making like a ratatouille with desi flavors. They're not doing that. They would rather do like a sabji but make it look like ratatouille, but it would be completely desi.
Yeah.
And there's a difference in that, and that was really unique about that space. Definitely go there.
We don't know if our camera died, but we're gonna try our luck.
Yeah.
And we'll wrap this up quickly. So yeah, so Jori.
Jori.
Then there's a place called Baradari.
Yeah.
Or people like to call it Baradari, but I think it's
Baradari, yeah.
It's inside City Palace. It's a bar that they've built.
Yeah.
Again, like really nice ambience. Definitely go at night because it's too hot in the day and like it's open from the top and everything. And then they have some good food. They have really good drinks.
Yeah.
We haven't gone this time, but we've been.
Jori also had very good drinks.
Yeah, Jori also had very good drinks, and I don't remember recommendations from Baradri. I think we had like a pumpkin soup that was nice, and then we had some ravioli.
I just don't remember that place.
No, not you and I.
Oh.
We went once just for drinks.
Yeah.
The last time I was here with my mom and Masi, we'd gone and we'd eaten and stuff.
Okay.
Then there's Bar Palladio.
Bar Palladio is good.
And Shikar Bagh. Both are nice. They're right next to each other. Shikar Bagh is really good food-wise.
Yeah.
Bar Palladio is really good like ambience and drinks-wise.
Yeah.
Their espresso martini is really good, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I had last time.
Okay, I have a hot take though.
Okay.
Not about these two places. The other one that people talk about a lot and we've gone is the bar or the restaurant in Rambagh Palace.
The train?
The train one.
Yeah.
Very overrated.
So bad.
Yeah, very overrated. Everyone comes there. It's like from a crowd perspective, like very upmarket and but too pretentious. Food was average, drink was average.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a
Ambience was terrible.
There's a polo bar inside Rambagh that has good drinks.
Oh yeah, that's really good actually.
Yeah, but the outside it wasn't impressive, and also not great for like photography at all. Like really disappointed.
It was really bad.
Yeah, but otherwise,
I remember being
nice
there and being
place.
like, fuck, like when are we gonna get out of here?
Yeah, so that's one place that you can miss, but definitely go to Rambagh. It's beautiful. It's
Go to the Polo Bar.
basically everything Fairmont wants to be.
But Fairmont is doing a better job.
Yeah, Fairmont's breakfast was really good.
Breakfast was great. The room is gorge.
Yeah, the
I'm
room is really
obsessed.
good. Anyway, so that and then to shop, lots of places to go. There is the Anokhi Cafe, which is really good. It
Food
used
is
to be
overrated.
it used to be good. I don't know now, but it used to be a really nice place. And
it's nice if you want to go and buy lots of Anokhi.
yeah,
stuff.
Anokhi products are really good there because they have the most like fresh mal. So it's always good to go there. And then there is Riddhi Siddhi, which Natasha
My
really
favorite.
likes.
They're basically exporters, so I think they're basically selling everything Good Earth and Anokhi and all. Maybe not Anokhi.
No,
but
they're basically
the Good Earths of the world
Yeah.
are selling ahead at 4x the price is what Riddhi Siddhi is making. They still sell it to us at a higher rate. I'm really talking about money this time. I'm really hurt by the money I've spent earlier today. But they have really nice stuff, lots of dresses, all the dresses you guys keep seeing me in on my stories and on my posts.
Yeah.
All the desi looking ones with the Jaipuri prints are all from Riddhi Siddhi. I just bought 4 more. I'm wearing one right now.
She
5
bought
last
4
time.
more, but for the entire family, there are a couple, about 12 dresses that we bought from this place. So
I'm just like really sad.
And I really like Riddhi Siddhi because my mom used to work with them as a vendor because she used to work for Williams Sonoma. And so a lot of like Williams Sonoma stuff actually comes from Jaipur, and a lot of the printed stuff like the towels and towel racks and the quilts, all of those come from this place. So my house actually has a lot of these things. So it's like it almost like feels like full circle whenever I go to that place. Even though like nobody knows that whole story and the guy doesn't even care, so it doesn't matter. But like we have like a special attachment to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, cute
And then
place.
and just shopping like in and around Jodi
Yeah.
and Bapu Bazaar and stuff like that. I guess that's fun.
But yeah, that's largely it. I
Oh,
think
and then there's
Jaipur's
this
really
other
good.
place. Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm just so bad with names.
Okay, while you're thinking that, I'll tell you another place that's really good for coffee. You should go to
Mhm.
Half Light. Half Light's a great roastery. It's basically pretty much. I don't know why I'm doing this, but like it's pretty much like Blue Tokai, but like back when Blue Tokai was good. Like
Oof, shots fired.
like Blue Tokai's new VC money is like really changing the way like service is happening, and I feel like we
It's
just
still
recently
good.
went to a coffee shop and it was really good.
Yeah.
So I really
think
enjoyed
it's still
that.
Good.
But I feel like Blue Tokai is now
They're a little up in the air.
now it's more like in a more like, oh, it's a big time company. Like when it was homegrown, it
felt,
it has a feel.
Yeah.
And you can't escape that. So that feel is in Half Light, and they have a couple of places, really nice places.
Yeah,
actually.
and they have good food. Like remember we had like a French toast. once?
Yeah, they have
It
good
was
food. They have good
yum.
drinks. Their like
Yeah.
coffee tonic is really well made. All their coffees, they take it seriously.
Yeah.
Something that like of course like even like Third
They
Wave
take it
does.
really seriously,
Yeah. Even
actually.
Third Wave takes it really seriously, but like again Third Wave is too
And
franchised.
Third Wave does
Yeah.
not take it seriously at all.
No. I mean they have the
They're
stuff.
super-
They have this. It's not like
They
a
have
Starbucks.
stuff.
It's
They're
not like
super
a
inconsistent with their drinks.
Yeah.
They once we'd ordered it to office, and one of my ex-colleagues, I just love saying this, she found like these little bits of plastic in it.
Yeah.
And then she like filed a complaint and everything. They're like, we will refund your money. And I was like, bro, like what? Like fuck the money. Like this is
Yeah.
just fucked up
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah.
So no. Third Waves has been really disappointing me for the last like year.
I mean, I like Third Wave. I'll still get it. The plastic thing is basically the blender broke in the inside,
Yeah.
and that happens. It's okay. It's like a one in a couple of hundred.
You
times.
pour out the drink. Do you not see the
No.
inside of it?
No, sometimes it's must. I've had it in my house. Also happened.
Anywho,
It's okay.
we're gonna go. Must enjoy Fairmont as much as we can.
Yeah. We're gonna try and like go for a swim.
We might go for a swim.
Hot take.
It's 7:03 p.m. I'm going to go and get my free beer tonight.
Yeah, let's do
'Cause
that.
yesterday you let me get it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys soon.
Yeah. But good episode. Really happy with it.
Just saying it yourself. But
Really
yeah,
happy with
if
it.
you guys have questions about Jaipur, like right now it's just kind of rushed and stuff, but like we'll get into it if you really want us to get into it.
Yeah, like any story you want us to get into. Do you want us to get into that, our first trip together? We should do that. We'll do it.
Absolutely not.
We'll do it our first trip together.
Absolutely not.
Why? Oh.
It's our own trips.
Maybe not.
Anyway,
Okay.
cool. Thank you for listening. Follow Archit on Instagram. He's now verified. It's really easy to find. Archit Lost at Archit Lost on Instagram with
Yeah.
the blue tick.
Yeah.
Forget
And
me.
thank you for all the people who came up and said hi to me in Jaipur.
Yeah, and thank you to everyone if Archit hasn't replied to like
Thank
story
you.
replies and stuff. But thank you for the congratulations.
Oh, I replied to everyone. I
you
think
did?
I think I replied to
Good
everyone.
job, bada ho gaya bachcha.
I think maybe one or two may have been missed.
But like,
I apologize.
we
for that.
really appreciate it. There was just an influx of messages.
Yeah.
We're not showing off. It's just like hectic to reply to so many people. So if we missed you, we'll get to you. But thank you anyway.
Yeah.
And
See you.
see you.
Bye.